Not everyone is meant to understand your journey. They will not see the path you walk. They will not feel the fire that burns within you. Your road is yours alone. It is carved from your own will, your own vision. Most will stand at the beginning confused by your first step. They will question your direction. They will doubt your resolve. Let them. Their understanding is not required for you to proceed. Their approval is not the fuel you need. You are driven by something deeper, something they cannot comprehend. A purpose that whispers to you in the quiet hours. A destination that only you can see. This is not a journey for the crowd. It is a pilgrimage for the soul. Do not waste your breath explaining the map that is etched onto your heart. Do not seek validation from those who are content with the familiar. They are comfortable in their world, a world you are choosing to leave behind. Your journey is a testament to your courage, not a performance for their applause. Walk on even when they call you lost, especially when they call you lost, for in their confusion lies the proof that you are on a path less traveled, a path that leads to something more. Their bewilderment is the first sign that you are breaking away, that you are becoming something different, something they were not prepared for. And that is precisely the point. You are not here to be understood by all. You are here to become who you were meant to be. Growth feels lonely before it feels rewarding. The initial stages of transformation are isolating. You will feel a profound sense of solitude, like a seed buried deep in the earth. You are in the dark, alone, pushing against the weight of what was. This is the crucible, the period of unseen effort, of silent struggle. Every ounce of energy is spent on breaking new ground. There are no cheers here, no celebrations, just the quiet, persistent ache of becoming. You will look around and see others moving in groups, laughing, sharing common experiences, and you will feel the sting of your own separation. This loneliness is not a sign of failure, it is a sign of change. It is the space required for you to shed your old skin, to build new strength. The reward does not come quickly. It is not a sudden burst of light. It is a gradual dawning, a slow, steady realization that you are stronger, wiser, more capable than before. The loneliness transforms into a powerful self-reliance. The silence becomes a source of clarity. You learn to find comfort in your own company, to trust your own instincts. This is the phase where most give up. The loneliness becomes too heavy a burden. But if you endure it, if you embrace the solitude as a necessary part of the process, you will emerge, not just changed, but forged. The reward is not just the success you achieve, but the person you become in the process. The person who can stand alone and stand tall. Being different is the price of becoming exceptional. To rise above the ordinary, you must first be willing to stand apart from it. The masses move together, guided by consensus and conformity. They find safety in the familiar, comfort in the crowd. But exceptionalism is not born from safety, it is born from daring to be different. This difference will be noticed, it will be judged. You will be labeled an outcast, a dreamer, a fool. Your choices will be scrutinized, your methods questioned. This is the price. The cost of admission to a higher level of existence. You must be willing to pay it without hesitation. To be exceptional is to have a vision that others cannot see, to follow a discipline that others will not endure, to make sacrifices that others are not willing to make. This inherently sets you apart. It creates a gap between you and the world you once knew. Do not fear this gap. It is the space where greatness is cultivated. Being different is not a curse. It is a requirement. It is the clear and undeniable signal that you are no longer content with the average, that you are reaching for something more. Embrace your uniqueness. Protect your unconventional thoughts. Nurture your strange habits. They are the raw materials of your future self. The world is full of people trying to be the same. Your power lies in your courage to be yourself, unapologetically and completely. The price of being different is high, but the cost of being average is your soul. Choose wisely. Comfort keeps most people average. The zone of comfort is a gilded cage. It is warm, predictable, and safe. And it is the graveyard of potential. Most people build their lives within its walls, never daring to test the boundaries. They seek stability over growth, certainty over possibility. They choose the path of least resistance. This is why they remain average. Average is the natural result of a life lived in comfort. It is the product of avoiding risk, of shunning discomfort, of prioritizing ease. But you are not most people. You understand that growth and comfort cannot coexist. To grow, you must step into the unknown. You must embrace the very things that others run from, the uncertainty, the struggle, the pain. This is where transformation happens. In the friction between who you are and who you could be, you must willingly and repeatedly leave the harbor of comfort and sail into the storm. The desire for comfort is a seductive poison. It whispers promises of an easy life, a life without struggle. But a life without struggle is a life without strength. A life without challenge is a life without victory. Look at the people who are trapped by it. Their days are predictable. Their dreams are small. Their spirits are dull. They have traded their potential for a sense of security. You must refuse this trade. You must actively seek discomfort. You must see it as the training ground for your ambition. Every time you choose the harder path, you are separating yourself from the average. Every time you endure a moment of pain for a lifetime of progress, you are building something real. Let them have their comfort. You are chasing greatness, and greatness is never found in a comfortable place. Discipline looks strange to those who avoid it. Your rigid schedule, your early mornings, your relentless focus. To the undisciplined eye, it looks like obsession, like madness. They will not understand your refusal to indulge, your commitment to the process. They see sacrifice where you see investment. They see restriction where you see freedom. Discipline is a language that only the committed can speak. To others, it is a foreign tongue. They live their lives dictated by impulse, by mood, by the path of least resistance. Your structured approach to life is an indictment of their own lack of control. It makes them uncomfortable. So they will mock it. They will call you boring, robotic, inhuman. They will try to tempt you back to their world of casual effort and instant gratification. Do not be swayed. Their confusion is a sign that your discipline is working. It is creating a visible difference between your life and theirs. Discipline is not about punishment. It is about choice. The choice to trade momentary pleasure for lasting fulfillment. The choice to build a future self that your present self will thank. It is the ultimate form of self-respect. While they are adrift on the currents of whim and fancy, you are deliberately steering your ship towards a chosen destination. Your consistency is your power. Your routine is your weapon. Let them call it strange. Their opinion is irrelevant. What matters is the result, the strength, the skill, the progress that is forged in the fires of your daily commitment. The undisciplined see only the effort. You see the empire you are building, one disciplined day at a time. Their world is chaotic. Yours is ordered. And from that order you will create a life they can only dream of. Silence, focus, and solitude are misunderstood. In a world that screams for attention, your quiet is unsettling. In an era of constant distraction, your focus is an anomaly. In a culture that fears being alone, your solitude is seen as a weakness. They will mistake your silence for arrogance, your focus for coldness, your solitude for sadness. They do not understand that these are not states of deprivation, but tools of creation. Silence is where you hear your own voice, clear and true. It is the canvas upon which your best ideas are painted. Focus is the chisel that carves away the non-essential. It is the concentrated application of your power, a force that can bend reality to your will. Solitude is the furnace where your character is forged. It is where you confront your demons, clarify your vision, and build an unbreakable relationship with yourself. The world tells you to be loud, to be connected, to be constantly engaged. This is a recipe for mediocrity. It scatters your energy, dilutes your purpose, and keeps you tethered to the opinions of others. You must resist this pull. You must cultivate your inner world as fiercely as others cultivate their social lives. Find your sanctuary of silence. Guard your focus as your most precious resource. Embrace your time alone as a sacred ritual. Let them misunderstand. Let them gossip and speculate. Their noise cannot penetrate the fortress you have built within. They are playing a game on the surface. You are building a foundation in the depths. While they are busy being seen, you are busy becoming, and what you become in the quiet will one day speak for itself, louder than any noise they could ever make. Sacrifice is invisible before success appears. They will not see the nights you did not sleep, the events you did not attend, the pleasures you denied yourself. They will not see the sweat, the tears, the blood. All they will see is the final result, the victory, the achievement, the success. And they will call you lucky. They will say it came easy. They will attribute your success to talent, to circumstance, to anything but the brutal, unseen work you put in. Sacrifice is a silent, lonely process. It happens in the dark, when no one is watching. It is a series of 1,000 small deaths. The death of your old habits, the death of your comfort, the death of your immediate desires. Each sacrifice is a brick laid in the foundation of your future. Invisible to the world, but solid and real to you. You are not building for an audience. You are building for yourself. You understand that the price must be paid up front, in full, with no guarantee of a return. This is a faith that most people lack. They want the reward without the struggle, the crown without the cross. They are not willing to pay the invisible price. So when your success finally becomes visible, it seems to them like magic, an overnight phenomenon. Let them believe it. There is no need to show them your scars. There is no need to list your sacrifices. The proof is in the structure you have built. It stands tall and strong, a testament to the price you were willing to pay when no one was looking. Your success was not given. It was earned in the currency of sacrifice. A currency they will never understand, because they were never willing to spend it. Most people quit when things get uncomfortable. The first sign of pressure, they fold. The first taste of pain, they retreat. The first wave of difficulty, they surrender. Discomfort is the great filter. It separates the committed from the curious, the determined from the dabblers. Most people have a very low tolerance for it. Their entire lives are structured around avoiding discomfort. So when it inevitably arrives on the path to any meaningful goal, they are unprepared. They see it as a sign to stop, signal that they have gone the wrong way. You see it differently. You see discomfort as a sign of progress, a signal that you are pushing your limits, that you are in the process of growth. You understand that the path to strength is paved with uncomfortable moments, the burn in the muscle, the fatigue in the mind, the fear in the heart. These are not stop signs. They are mile markers. They show you how far you have come and prove you are moving forward. When things get hard, you do not look for an escape. You look for more strength. You lean into the pressure. You embrace the struggle. This is what sets you apart. While they are running back to the safety of what is familiar, you are pushing deeper into the territory of what is possible. You are willing to endure the temporary pain for the permanent change. This is a choice, a conscious decision to value growth over ease. Most people will never make this choice. They will spend their lives on the sidelines wondering why they never achieved anything great. The answer is simple. They quit when it got uncomfortable. You did not. You must lose people to find yourself. The journey inward often requires an outward separation. As you begin to change, as you start to align with your true purpose, the people around you will react. Not everyone will be able to come with you. Some will be anchored to the person you used to be. Your growth will make them feel insecure. Your discipline will make them feel judged. Your ambition will make them feel small. They will try to pull you back to the old conversations, the old habits, the old version of you. You will face a choice. Dilute yourself to keep them, or lose them to find yourself. This is one of the most painful parts of the process. These are